Well, hi and welcome back. A little bit of bad news. I had my little DJI stolen, and so I've lost about 2 or 3 videos, which I can show you the photographs of, but I can't show you the videos obviously because the camera's gone. But I wanted to do this video anyway. I went into London a few weeks ago. I wanted to do the Blackwall to Trafalgar Square bus because there's so much stuff on the way there, and I just thought it'd be a really great trip. And I filmed, as I say, I filmed most of it, but it's all gone. I was using some Rode RPX 25, very slow speed. It was quite a dull, overcast day, so I wasn't getting the best out of it. I was using my Olympus OM20, and I had all 3 lenses. I had the 28mm, I had the 50mm, and the 135 lens. And I don't know if the 135 lens is performing very well. I think there might be an issue with it. And the photographs I took with it were a bit soft. Now, whether that's down to focusing, whether that's down to camera shake, or whether there's a problem with the lens, I don't know as yet. I'm going to put a 400 speed film in and give it a go and see what I can get with that. But the first shot I took on the way round was I wanted to get a shot of inside the bus, but doing the exposure for the outside. So it was all dark and black inside, but you can actually see the exteriors, and it really come up well. We then moved around, obviously, because the bus goes to all the main sites along across like the Strand and Fleet Street and stuff. So first of all, we went to the Tower of London. I didn't actually photograph it. I photographed a few things around it, which you're seeing now, and the tube station. So that's what I did. I didn't want to necessarily photograph the sites. I just wanted to photograph things that were nearby. And that's what happened when I went to St Paul's. I mean, you've got the shots of St Paul's now. However, it was more important to me to go to the Firefighters Memorial for the Second World War. And apparently, I don't know if this is true, and someone's going to correct me, please do if I'm wrong about this, but your survival rate was less than being in the army, being a firefighter in the Second World War in the Blitz. And I have personal memories of someone who did that, who was a firefighter when I was a little child. He looked after me when I say when I was little, but and he used to tell us the stories about what it was like for him. We then went kind of a little bit off piste, as it were. We went to the Postman's Park. Now I didn't get any shots in there other than of a flower. The lighting was too dark in the actual park. There's like a memorial wall with these mosaic type things that are memorials to people who gave their lives trying to help others. Now, this doesn't mean military. This is just people. There's one example of a 10-year-old who saw his friend get into trouble, went to save him in the canal, and died himself. And this was I think it was 1897 or somewhere around there. And it's just about people who gave their lives to help others, but not like in a military sense. So we didn't actually take any photographs of the Royal Court. We just thought, time and stuff like that. So the idea was we carried on down and we went to Charing Cross, and I was going to take a picture of the Queen Eleanor's Cross. I'd done it before, and I thought, the light wasn't right. I didn't really see the point of reshooting it. And rather than catching the bus from there to Trafalgar Square, we just literally walked. And the last few shots were taken in Trafalgar Square of all the different monuments and the fountains and that sort of thing. But I was testing the RPX 25. It's a high contrast film, but it's very broad across the spectrum. When I've seen high contrast films before, they've been muddy, dirty, and the greys are dark, and this one isn't like that. It's a really nice. If you can imagine a high contrast version of FP4 with that tonal range, that's pretty much what it is. I did have problems with dust though on the actual negatives. I've never had so many problems with dust at all in my life with this, but I had to clean the film 2 or 3 times to get something that was actually respectable. So it's a film I'm going to use, I think, again and again, because I do like the low grain. I developed it in Rodinal, and I think it was a 1 to 25 dilution. So yeah, it is a really nice film. I like all the roadie films. They're really inexpensive and really worth trying. Anyway, sorry I couldn't bring you the footage of London, but that's going to change because here it is, the new camera has arrived. So, and thanks to all those who helped me with this. Okay, see you in the next video.